All right, guys, so we are going to go over this review. I'm only going to do about one question from each section. I put in a few formulas for you guys. You guys also can get those formulas from where it tells you to get the formulas, okay? So this first section, section 3.1, was just solving three-step equations, okay? So what we're going to do is we need to get our x's by itself. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to split my line down the middle. I'm going to add my 5x to the other side of the equation. 5x. And what I do to one side, I do to the other side. Okay, so that's step 1, 5x. All right. Those will then cancel out. I'd be left with 5 equals, use your calculator if you need to at this point, negative 2 plus 5, which is 3x, minus 7. All right, that was step 1. Step 2 now is to bring this 7 over to this side. We're going to do that by adding 7 to both sides, doing the opposite. Plus 7, plus 7. Okay, again, these should cancel out. We are just moving things away so we can get our variable, our letter by itself. We got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you got 12 equals 3x. All right. At this point, we are left with our final part, which is to divide both sides by 3. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this problem up here. 12 equals 3x. And we'll go ahead and we'll divide both sides by 3. And you get those cancel out. 12 divided by 3 is 4 equals x. And that's your answer. So that is our 3-step problem. Step 1, combine your x's. Step 2, combine your whole numbers. Step 3, divide. And you can even write that down. Step 1, combine letters. All right. Step 2, combine numbers. Step 3, divide. If you need to write that down, you can even write that down right there. All right, cool. So you're going to do the same thing for number 2. Number 3, 4, and 5 is our is over of equals percent over 100. So in this one, we have our percent and we have our of. It's asking our what number is, so we do not have our is. So we're going to go ahead and that is going to be x over 45, because 45 is our of, equals 20 over 100. And again, I'm just using my formula. At this point, you can cross multiply, right? So 100 times x is 100x equals, and then 45 times 20, I'm actually going to have to bust out my calculator here and go 45 times 20, and that is 900. And our last step would be to divide by that 100. Okay. And if you need to use your calculator at that point, you can divide by 100 and you get 9. All right. So our final answer here is just x equals 9. There we go. And so that is just doing our is over of formula. All right. So that is your formula right there. If you need to write it down, make sure you write it down. Then we have a bunch of different ones that are just dealing with percents and dealing with markup or markdown. So I'll go ahead and do number 6 and I'll do number 8. Number 6, first off, is we are getting a raise. Okay, that's always a good thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the salary that we started with, which is $24,000. All right, and we're being told that we're going to get 5% raise. Whenever we want to find a percent and a value, we have to use multiplication. So we're going to multiply it by the percent, which is 0.05. We have to change the percent to a decimal. Okay, we have to do that. 1 second here. All right, guys. So what we're going to do now is we're going to multiply these. Okay, definitely need to use your calculator for that. So go ahead and multiply 24,000 times the percent. You always have to change a percent to a decimal when multiplying. So 24,000 times 0.05, and that gives us 1,200. Okay, now that is not our answer. It wants to know what is the person's new salary, right? So that's when we're going to take our original price, which is the original amount that we were making, and we're going to add the answer from step one, which is this is step one. So now step two, we're going to go down here. We're going to take our $24,000 and we're going to add our nice little raise of 1,200, and that is going to give us our final answer of $25,200. Whoa, $200. So it's always nice to get a little raise there, and then that would be our final answer. All right. There we go. So this one, we're talking about the midsummer sale. The sandals are listed at $40. They're on sale for $35. What is the discount rate? Okay, so we're getting a discount. So we're always going to do big minus small. So I'm going to go ahead and take my big number, which is $40. I'm going to subtract my small number, 35, and I'm going to divide that by the original number. So the original number was the original price, which is $40. That is all we do to set up this problem, guys. All right, so we do 40 minus 35. That was a $5, right? 40 minus 35 gives us $5. And we're going to divide that by the 40 on the bottom. Now we just need to simplify, right? So 5 divided by 40. So again, take out my calculator, which is my phone right now. I'm going to take my 5 divided by 40, and I get 0.125. Now, we want to know that what was the discount rate. Rate is a percentage. So the last thing I need to do is I actually need to take this 0.125 and I need to times it by 100 so I can see what it is as a percent. The other thing I could do is move that decimal place. You can do it either way. And you're going to get 12.5%. And that is my discount rate. All right. So that's all we're going to do here. This one, you're comparing 2 different ounces, just like we did on our activity yesterday. This one here, you have a $40 shirt. It's 60% off, so you're going to do it similar to this to find out how much it would cost. But this is pretty much what your test is, guys. It's going to be a little longer, but this is the gist of it. So if you have any questions, make sure you reach out and ask.